Hello, I'm Cassondra Tabor, and today I plan to share my current and future freelance business, which will be called CT Consulting Group, LLC. CT Consulting Group, LLC is a freelance healthcare consulting group. We specialize in making healthcare organizations stand out in every marketing channel possible. We partner with clients to promote service lines and to help hospitals and specialists stand out as experts in their fields. We provide business growth strategy, drive social media content and brand reputation, create publications and marketing materials, create blog and podcast content, and consult on best practice marketing and design. Our mission is to build partnerships and to serve healthcare organizations by providing high-quality consulting, marketing, and strategic plan solutions to address business issues. We deliver high-impact results to the healthcare organizations in which we serve while contributing our gifts and talents to our community and areas of influence. Our vision is to be a trusted consulting and business solutions group as evidenced by proven results and satisfied customers. Corporate values. We enjoy learning about healthcare organizations and specific service lines, helping to identify gaps and collaborate on best practice solutions to help organizations grow. We value our relationship with Jesus Christ and seek to honor the Lord in every aspect of our lives. This certainly pertains to our business endeavors. We value integrity in every interaction. We value accountability. We will take responsibility in our work. We value excellence. We will seek excellence in the results we deliver for our clients, and we will do the right thing always. We understand that the legal structure we choose to fit our business affects many areas, including liability, taxation, and ease of formation. We will be strategic in this choice as we help our business to grow in the long run. CT Consulting Group, LLC is owned and operated by Cassondra Tabor, who serves as CEO/Creative Director. Each client visit will begin with a strategy session with Cassondra. Depending on individual client needs, Cassondra brings in a team of highly experienced marketing experts to support the growth of each client. Goals and objectives. At CT Consulting Group, our healthcare client success is our main goal. We will partner to truly understand the business dynamics, assess individual needs, and we will collaborate on solutions that will best suit each client. We will strive to create innovative, outside-the-box strategic ideas and solutions to increase brand reputation, increase referrals, and assist in the promotion opportunities for each client. Our goals and objectives are to be a trusted advisor on healthcare business and marketing needs, and a partner in seeing these strategies through. Service offerings. CT Consulting Group offers solutions to healthcare organizations who seek to grow their programs and services. As stated in the corporate description, we provide business growth strategy, drive social media content and brand reputation, create publications and marketing materials, create blog and podcast messaging, consult on best practice marketing and design. Other services include consulting, event planning, advertising, graphic design, journalism, project management, and brand strategy research. One of the very first things I did when I began to think about this business as a real possibility was reach out to my previous employer, as they use a lot of high-dollar agencies to provide healthcare marketing consulting and to produce multiple publications on their behalf. While I am not an agency, I want my pricing with CT Consulting Group to be competitive, but also reasonable. I realize again, I'm not an agency, and to follow suit in their pricing range would not be reasonable. For example, agencies who provide the same type of work will charge a one-time development fee of $1,500 to $2,500. Then, on top of that, their hourly rate is $150 to $300 per hour, depending on who in the company each client will be working with. To begin, and in order to add value and beat competitor prices, I will begin by cutting my starting hourly rate in half and plan to build as I go. I was able to obtain this agency-specific pricing information because the previous hospital I worked with openly shared contents of their invoices with me. I did take the time to look at other healthcare marketing and communications type of consultants that I know of, and none of them openly share their rates. Some are requesting to be paid by project, some request retainer fees per month, and some say they charged an undisclosed amount per hour for their work. It gives me a lot to think about as I worked on estimates for CT Consulting Group. I know that my clients want to know how much my fees would be, but not only that, they want me to project the cost of any other vendors, such as printing companies, etc., that I will need to produce publications and other work for them. Pricing. CT Consulting Group LLC pricing should be competitive, but also reasonable. Pricing will be based on services rendered, but will range from $75 to $150 per hour. CT Consulting will ask for a monthly retainer for ongoing services, which will list services that can be expected monthly. Services requested above and beyond those services will be invoiced monthly at an agreed upon rate. As CT Consulting Group grows and marketing firm is developed, freelance agents will be hired on a project as needed basis. For example, with publication work, CT Consulting Group will act as a project manager and content editor and creator. To start, I would pay a graphic designer and a medical writer as needed to cover in my contracted agreed upon fees with the client. Or I would have those agents submit their invoices to my clients just as I would, as CT Consulting Group works to manage these projects on their behalf. Marketing and sales strategy. The best business is repeat business. CT Consulting Group will begin conservatively on a part-time basis. We will build partnerships in creating solutions to healthcare business problems. We will build positive rapport. We will reach out to current and previous vendors and clients, strategically planning and proposing services. Target market strategy. Traditional marketing experts emphasize that elements known as the 4 Ps in influencing potential customers and clients. These include the product or service, the price, advantage and potential savings, place, convenient location, willingness to travel or consult remotely, and promotion/marketing activities. CT Consulting Group will focus on healthcare marketing as their niche. This will include hospitals and nonprofit organizations where there is a service or a program to market, a brand to expand upon, and or referrals to be obtained. Advertising strategy. CT Consulting Group will focus on advertising to the right people, which is basically the customers that we want. Ads will be done with purpose and will include all essential details of the services we provide. Networking will be a vital part of CT Consulting Group's marketing and advertising strategy. Promotion of high-quality service will be provided. Business cards will be used, and social media will link to an external website. Our website will share client stories and show examples of previous work. Startup costs. CT Consulting Group will propose services that can be done by the owner and or with the help of other freelancers who specialize in areas that are outside of the owner's best skill set. Eventually, CT Consulting Group will expand to a full creative firm that employs this team on a per-project basis. CT Consulting Group will not cover health benefits for the freelance talent that is employed on a per-project basis. CT Consulting will invest in design programs and in the equipment initially, but could absolutely start and initially run this business with a limited to or no amount of startup fees. This business will run primarily from the owner's home with client consults to occur virtually and or at the client's place of business. Travel fees will be covered at the expense of the client. Overhead expenses will startup costs will be used for additional employees with skills that complement my consulting business. Investment in technology and in a professional grade printer will be needed to demonstrate samples. And in some cases, CT Consulting will maybe have to cover the cost of publications or events up front, but would be able to invoice and have the client pay within 2 weeks per our contract agreement. Expansion will be paced, and costs will also be fronted from firms we business with, or an alternative would be to have each of the additional employees invoice clients directly. Sales forecast. In 2021, CT Consulting Group will provide services to one client on a part-time / 16-hour-a-month basis. Each year thereafter, CT Consulting will add an additional client while retaining the previous client. While these projections are conservative, CT Consulting projects to grow each year with a net profit of $14,400 in 2021 and will earn $43,200 by the third year. Measures of success. We will measure our success by profit, by growth, by hourly rate per client, by social media and feedback from clients. So profit is the money that goes directly into our pocket after taxes and business expenses. So consistently measuring our profit can do several things for our business. Additionally, it's a good indicator of how our business is doing and developing over time. Growth. To really know how well we're doing on the long term, we want to measure our growth, and we can measure that by dividing our profits on a monthly or yearly basis. Hourly rate per client. Some clients will be charged by the hour, while others will be charged by project or by complete project fees. And we know that at the end of each project, we can take a look at each client and recognize which ones we were actually making our projected hourly rate, or if we were having to do much more work than we thought originally. Social media and feedback from clients. Traffic to our website and our social media campaigns. We will provide metrics or take a look at metrics on a click on all of our ads. We will measure our success by taking a look at follower growth on our social media sites, engagement, and how many of our followers interact with our posts, and in direct messaging and referrals from potential leads. Most importantly, our client success is our success. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation.